Thank you guys and welcome to Sunrise Daily from the Lagos studio. We're switching gears now to look at the demolition of Fresh FM in Ibadan, your state capital. And we have here in the studio to help us understand what's going on and the way forward, the Commissioner for Information or your state, Toye Arulogun. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to express the perspective of government.
Also here is Samson Akindele, who's the head of news, Fresh FM. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me here. On behalf of the chairman of Fresh FM, I say thank you to all Nigerians who have been with us in this proud time.
Okay, so let's start from, you said trying time.
Yeah.
What is the situation?
Well, the situation is that our building was demolished, and before we got there, there had been this back and forth, interaction between our management and the Oyo State government through certain agencies, which I'm going to go into later. Last Monday, we got a 3-day quit notice. Demolition notice. And that was to elapse on Wednesday. So we were left with no choice than to begin to ask questions. But before answer could be acquired, the demolition team came in the wee hours of Sunday, and they did what they said they were coming to do with the help of a bulldozer and a large retinue of security operatives fully armed. In fact, some of our staff who wanted to run out from the studio, some of the studio managers, were chased back into the building. I don't know for what, maybe to go and die when the building comes down. They had to break open the office of our chairman to escape from that building so that the building will not collapse on them. Before they did that, we had approached the court. Wednesday, when we went to court Tuesday, we went to court Wednesday.
This was after you got the demolition notice?
After we got the notice, just to stop them from doing that. Look, there is nothing that cannot be resolved. If you say we've done this, but there's a way that it will come to you that you think that, oh, these people are really reaching out to us. So that happened. We got to court. And the Honorable Court didn't give the injunction that day, but that we should serve the defendants. They were served, in fact, in 2 ways. We used the courier company because if we've taken it there, maybe somebody will say, I'm not going to sign. So before they could open what was there, at least somebody will sign, and that was delivered. We have that,
signed copy.
Yeah, signed copy, and the receipt, that we acquired. Then the Justice Yerima, also said that a court bailiff should also serve, and that was also done. We got to know all that even when the Honorable Justice said that, look, I sent somebody to serve, and I got information. A female bailiff served them the notice. But I don't know. It's like somebody trying to resort to self-help, where we have the rule of law, where we have the court, and they still went ahead to do this. Now you can see the way it came at the end of the day. Maybe they didn't know it's going to get to this kind of level, because Fresh FM, we are peace-loving. Your reporters came to Ibadan. They saw the crowd. We were for the people. And the people also involved the government. The government have been coming to this station, to do their campaigns of their programs. As the head of news, I know how many times I've had to be a reporter myself to report the government. Mr. Arulogun is here. Is our Egbon that we call him. And he will send invitation. We will even do certain news mentions free of charge for your state government. He's here. He will send a text message just to my chairman and all that. So to cut the long story short, this is what we got from just being professional. from just having what the NBC code calls trade dealing, which has to do with honesty, integrity.
Okay. I allowed you to reel out the entire situation. Now, your state government, represented by the Commissioner for Information, is going to respond, but we will do that when we come back from this break. Please don't go away. Welcome back. We still have the guests from your state here, Samson Akindele, head of news of Fresh FM, and the Commissioner for Information, Toye Arulogun, to look at the situation around the demolition of Fresh FM. Mr. Arulogun, he's talked about how it all started and where they are, and he said
that's not where it started.
Okay.
Let me chronicle the events. And before I do that, let me say categorically that, like I said yesterday, I'm not here to gloat over anybody's misfortune. I'm an individual myself. I have a good idea of what must have been happening. But facts are sacred. Truth is subjective. The first thing I like to disagree with, and the way you've couched it, gives it a coloration that is wrong. Oyo State government has no problem with Fresh FM. Oyo State government has a problem with Music House. Whether it's a canteen there, whether it's a whatever there, that structure will still be wrong. It has nothing to do with Fresh FM. Whatever they are doing in that place, that structure will still be out of place. Will still have contravened the law. So it doesn't have anything to do with Fresh FM. The second thing to note is that this is a partial demolition. Everybody is talking about it. It's a partial government has just come to take over what they encroached upon, and I'll still get up to that. The third thing I want to say is that this case is not fresh. It started in 2017. And I'm going to be talking with facts. This is the first letter that the Oyo State government wrote to them, 14th of June. I have it here. All right? Now, a reminder was sent again. And I just heard him say that these architects are working on it. When government writes you a letter, or anybody writes, you deserve to respond. Where is the response to say, okay, we are working on this, and we'll get back to you at this time. Give us more time, or engage the government, rather than go to the media. I'll get to that.